What makes a leader truly disastrous? Is it a thirst for power, a lack of empathy, or perhaps an inability to learn from past mistakes? As we delve into the annals of history, we find that poor leadership often stems from a toxic mix of these traits. So buckle up as we count down the top 10 worst leaders in history. At number 10, we have King George III of Great Britain. Famous for losing the American colonies, his reign was characterized by political instability and conflict. His stubbornness and inability to compromise played a significant part in the American Revolution. Coming in at number 9 is Tsar Nicholas II of Russia. His refusal to modernize Russia and his inability to handle the pressures of war led to one of the most significant revolutions in history. His leadership ended in abdication and the end of the Romanov dynasty. Eighth on our list is the self-proclaimed Emperor of France, Napoleon Bonaparte. While a brilliant military strategist, his insatiable desire for power led to unnecessary wars, resulting in the loss of millions of lives. At number 7, we find Chairman Mao Zedong. Under his leadership, China underwent the Great Leap Forward and the Cultural Revolution, resulting in famine, cultural destruction, and the death of millions. Number 6 brings us to the infamous dictator of Iraq, Saddam Hussein. His reign was marked by brutal repression, disastrous wars, and a complete disregard for human rights. Halfway through the list, at number 5, we find Benito Mussolini. His fascist regime, marked by aggression and imperialistic ambitions, led Italy into World War II on the side of the Axis powers, resulting in devastation and defeat. In the 4th spot, we have Joseph Stalin. His leadership of the Soviet Union was marked by purges, mass executions, forced labor, and famine. His policies led to the deaths of millions. Taking the 3rd spot is Pol Pot, the leader of the Khmer Rouge. His attempts to create an agrarian utopia in Cambodia resulted in the genocide of approximately a quarter of the country's population. In the 2nd spot, we find Adolf Hitler. His brutal dictatorship, marked by aggressive expansionism, systematic genocide, and a devastating world war, left a permanent scar on human history. And finally, at number 1, we have Genghis Khan. While a brilliant military leader, his conquests led to the deaths of millions, earning him the title of the most disastrous leader in history. As we reflect on these leaders, it becomes clear that the qualities that make a good leader, empathy, fairness, and a willingness to learn from mistakes, were sorely lacking in these individuals. It's a stark reminder of the importance of good leadership in shaping the course of history.